房子的墙壁都好旧哦，如果地震来啊，可能会倒哦。
来，告诉你，这里啊是旧城门，安娜，地震来了好几次都不会倒的。
那这么说，以前的人就很会盖房子喽？
那当然喽，走。阿嬷带你去看坚固的城门。
Zuoying is also known as the Old City. The Old City walls in Zuoying are not only a national historical site, but also are currently the best preserved in Taiwan. They've been here since the Qing Dynasty. Their history even predates that of Tainan and Taipei. This is the first stone city wall in Taiwan. In the past, people spoke of encircling the turtle and parting with the snake, which meant leaving Snake Mountain behind and going around Turtle Mountain before entering the city. The stone walls are built from coral limestone from Takao Mountain. At the time, 4 city gates were built. What we can see at the junction of Pitsuto Street and Shengli Road is the North Gate. There are even colorful carvings of the door god on the gate. This is the only place in the whole of Taiwan where you can see this. And if you are coming to Zuoying from the city, you have to pass through a traffic circle and the city gate. Where does the name Zuoying, literally the barracks to the left, come from? Well, this was originally the location of one of the 17 settlements of Kaohsiung's army of Ming Dynasty in Wannian County. It was the area settled by the army of Shenyi Zuochongjin to the left of the barracks. From the start of the Japanese occupation, the Japanese built a military port at Zuoying. After World War II, this area became a naval base and many military villages were built. This is now one of the special features of Zuoying, and the literary style of Zuoying is very famous. For instance, the Taiwanese writer Ye Shitao, the famous poet Yu Guangzhong, and the famous writers Zhong Ling and Wang Qijiang are very important people within the old city walls of Zuoying. If you want to learn more about Zuoying's culture, come to the Military Village Culture Museum.
左营这里的眷村啊，起因是因为这边是有一个左营港，也是当初我们讲的万丹港。日据时代呢，日本就把这里当作是一个军港。那他在把这个军港建好以后，他为了南进的一个方式啊，就以这边为基地。自从这个国民政府接收了，海军这个接收了这边的这个军港以后啊，就把这里的眷村作为官兵眷属所居住的地方。那当这个所有的官兵到这边来以后，从这个中国大陆各省来到这边，每一个眷属相互之间的这个语言也不通啊，有这个南腔北调啊，大家住在一起，那沟通上是非常的不容易。
As the times changed, Zuoying retained its special military village flavor, even more so because of the long history of the old city. You can see many old houses, winding streets, alleys, and lots of historical sites in this area. And don't think you'll go hungry if you come to Zuoying, because food from all over China can be found here, like beef noodles, wontons, and baked bread, all loved by the locals. People come to Zuoying not only for the sightseeing, but also for the plentiful and delicious snacks. This is something not to be missed.
那在人文上面啊，不管你是以前吃什么的呀，有山东人吃包子、馒头、吃面条，南方人喜欢吃面食，但是大家久而久之啊，都有相同的这个胃口，在这个吃的方面啊，也是有各种的口味。如果说大家有空可以到这边来，那另外呢，我们还有什么湖南腊肉啊、香肠啊，还有这个红烧蹄膀啊等等啊，都是非常好。那到这边来绝对不会让你饿着，到这边来绝对有非常非常好吃的东西。
As we walk through the streets of Zuoying's military village, let me make a point of showing you the National Hunan Opera Troupe of Taiwan. After World War II, it was one of the important troops that made their way to Taiwan with the nationalist government. Wang Hailing, the queen of Taiwanese Hunan opera, is here. The Hunan Opera Troupe has been based in Zuoying since 1953. As well as continuing the tradition of Hunan opera, the troupe has assimilated some of the local Zuoying culture to produce something completely new.
阿英，你就要多保重
好。
那我就要先回去了。
小傻瓜，别担心我，想我的时候。高铁一下就到左营啦！
哎呀，人家才不是担心你呢，这西北高铁这么方便，人家才担心天天都要来。
It's now really fast and convenient taking the high-speed rail to and from Kaohsiung. Zuoying is at the northern tip of Kaohsiung City. From former times until today, whenever people have come south to Kaohsiung or Pingdong, they've had to first pass through Zuoying. The Zuoying high-speed rail station is by the side of Banping Mountain. As soon as you step out of the station, around the corner is Lotus Pond. The latest technology and construction can be found in Zuoying, a place where the traditional and the modern come together. Zuoying is becoming more and more full of life and energy. Can you feel it? Leaving the high-speed rail station, you first arrive at the most famous scenic spot in Kaohsiung, Lotus Pond. The name Lotus Pond is self-evident, a pond with lotus flowers. In the past, people spoke of lotus fragrance by the water's edge when describing the beautiful scenery of Lotus Pond. Lotus Pond is like a treasure trove, collecting together all of Kaohsiung's hidden treasures just waiting to be discovered. People talk of three things associated with Zuoying: temples, military villages, and snacks. All of these can be seen around Lotus Pond. Wow, there are so many temples near Lotus Pond. That's right, most of the temples in Kaohsiung are situated around the lake. It's the most concentrated area of temples in Taiwan. Apart from the temples, there are also many old streets, houses, and historical sites here. Lotus Pond is certainly full of endless surprises. If you want that sense of historical nostalgia, then this is the place for you. Don't make the mistake of thinking there are only temples and historical sites in Zuoying, because the whole area is like a big melting pot. Specialties from all over China can be experienced here, making Zuoying a place rich in cultural heritage. A visit to Zuoying will give you an overview of Kaohsiung's history and microcosm. It's a guaranteed #1 sightseeing choice for visitors.